It's Powdered Cheese Aficionado, and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be playing with my new DIMIR control list in Duskmourn Standard. I'm a big fan of DIMIR. I haven't played it in a little bit, so I'm really excited to see how it does on the ladder. And if you do enjoy this video and are enjoying my content, please subscribe to the channel. It really helps support me and keeps me motivated to continue making videos. So with that said, let's take a look at the list. Here's what I'm currently working with. Now, there are a lot of directions this deck could go. I could see an argument for changing around a lot of these cards, frankly. Black and blue have a lot of great tools in Standard right now, but this is where I'm going to start. For counterspells, I have 4 3-steps ahead and 2 Phantom Interference, 1 Spell Dryer at the top. I like the modal abilities of all 3 of these counterspells. And then for card advantage, we have 4 Overlord of the Flood Pits. Probably not the best card you can play in the 3-drop place, but I've been having a lot of fun with this Overlord, so I'm going to continue to try it in DIMIR. I also have 1 Intimidation campaign, which we get to keep recurring as we commit crimes, which we are hopefully doing a lot of. We have 2 Deduce. You could probably do 4 of these and go down on something else. And then for removal, I have 3 Cut Down and 3 Go for the Throat. Could maybe even do 4 of each of these, but I'm trying out 2 Anoint with Affliction, which I have seen used in other lists. And this is great because it can exile the small creatures against the red aggro decks. A lot of them, when they die, they trigger, so exiling is very useful there. For Hand Tate, I have Cruel Claws Heist. I have 4 Liliana of the Veil. I'm always happy to draw Liliana, and it's a threat that the opponent has to deal with. We also have 4 Duress in the sideboard for more Hand Hate. 1 Urtai Resurrected as a flexible removal counterspell. I have 1 The End, which can exile all copies of an enemy's creature or planeswalker from their deck. And then at the top end, I have 4 Deadly Cover-Up for our sweeper of choice. Using Collect Evidence, this can also remove their biggest threats from their entire deck, even if there's nothing to sweep on the board. And then I have 1 Ashiok Wicked Manipulator. Maybe not the most synergistic card in this list, but I just have a lot of fun with this planeswalker and I want to give it more of a go. And then in the mana base, I'm trying out 4 Gloomlake Verges paired with 4 Undercity Sewers to get our basic land types. I have 2 Fountain Ports, it's just a card advantage engine, token maker, etc. And then 2 Demolition Fields to take care of our enemies' Fountain Ports or their enemy creature lands if we can't kill them with a removal spell. And in the sideboard, I have 2 Chishana's Tidebinder as a very flexible, all-around good card. I have 3 Jason Perfected Mind for a mill strategy against graveyard decks or control decks. Could probably go up to 4 of these, but I'm just going to do 3 for now. I have 2 Malicious Eclipse for the aggro decks. I have 2 Ghost Vacuum as a graveyard exiler. I did have 3 Leyline of the Void in the sideboard before, but I'm going to try out Ghost Vacuum instead. I have a Disdainful Stroke also as a cheap counterspell, and then I have 1 Aquazot's Deepest Betrayal. This slot could probably be filled up by Shieldred the Apocalypse, but I'm very bored of that card. It's been in Standard for far too long in my opinion, so gonna use Aquazot's as a threat that renews itself and gains its life against aggro decks. So yeah, that's my current build. Let me know what other cards you might like to see in a DIMIR deck, because as I said before, there's a lot of ways this deck could go. Could change around the numbers, a lot of these things, and it'd still be pretty good, I think. But let's see how this version goes and hop into a match. All right, potentially a fellow Liliana enjoyer. We are on the draw. It seems like a pretty good opener to me. Don't love the Pain land here, and we need double black, but we do have a 2-mana counterspell and a 2-mana removal, so that's good enough for me to keep, I think. Get a cut down, so let's get it online. Yeah, and I will say with deck building, you know, there's a lot of ways that different decks could go. And sometimes there's definitely better cards I could use, but frankly, sometimes I'm just bored of cards. I want to try new things. So if you see a list of mine, might be missing maybe the ultimate best cards I could possibly be using, but sometimes that's intentional. Or often I would say it's intentional. Because I want to be competitive, but I also want to have fun. Okay, can't use Phantom Interference on that. There, it looks like they're going to play around it. I haven't seen this card used very much at all. Alright, I guess we will take that as our cue. I know about both our counterspells, so I think I just want to get them out of our hand while we can. Yeah, I guess I'll get Liliana down. So maybe I should play Demolition Field there. I think we're discarding Demolition Field in favor of Restless Reef. Then next turn we'll be able to hold up 3 steps ahead. Virtue, okay. Essence Channeler, wow, life gain. How even use the word quaint. Oh, actually, we get a cut down, so I don't really want to discard, actually. We could make them discard their last card in hand, but I want to keep our current hand, and that way we'd lose 2 cards. I might get punished if what they have left is extremely good, but... Alright, I'm not going to draw with 3 steps ahead. Let's draw first with Deduce. Okay. Understood. Let's do Malicious Eclipse and Aclazotz. Go down Counter Magic, Robbery, and Cool Claws Heist, and see how it goes. Right, game 2. Will our opponents stick around this time? I guess I'm going to keep. If we don't get a 3rd land, it'll be annoying, but we have some things to do. Okay, Duress. What do you take? Got backup removal. Could take Phantom Interference. Or cut down so we can't kill their turn 2 play. Take our sweeper. Okay. Ooh, we get a 3rd land, which is perfect. Well, I'm definitely going to cut down Amalia. I feel like they should have taken cut down there because we were pretty far away from using Deadly Cover-Up. Getting all our fast lands. Pass without doing anything. We will also chill. Channeler is here. Let's kill it. Maybe I should have used Phantom Interference there. I kind of reacted a little too quickly. Play Fountain Port and go. Good old play go control. Show me what you got. Zoraline. Alright, go Deduce. We can kill Zoraline with Urtai if we want. And... yep, they can get the Channeler back. I'm not too worried about that. So, I guess I could have used Urtai there instead. Or we get Amalia. Well, let's continue to draw cards. I think I'm going to try to get Aclazotz down, and then that'll buy us some time, and then maybe we can use Spellgyre to draw into a Deadly Cover-Up. Shieldred. Baby. Liliana next turn. I think I want to counter Liliana, so I'm just going to hold our stuff open. Obviously, we're going to start taking some damage. But Aclazotz can block for at least one more turn right now. Yep, so I think I'm going to use 3 steps ahead and draw. Not really a good reason to make a token Aclazotz. Alright, Go for the Throat is good. I think I can definitely drop Phantom Interference. They know about that, and they're getting lots of lands. Probably just going to kill Shieldred on our upkeep here. You want to attack? I'll definitely trade with Amalia. Oh. Alright. Yep, they're doing well. I probably misplayed the order in this a bit. Maybe I should have just countered the Zoraline originally with Urtai. Oh wow, this can get Liliana back. I thought it was just creatures. That's kind of crazy. In that case, I'm gonna do this and try to attack down Liliana. Or they'll just kill Aquazats here. So, yeah, definitely a bit of a tough spot.
One of your friends has to leave.
Kill Shieldred now. So we can kill Amalia. Can't directly kill Liliana right now, but I'm gonna play the Overlord and draw 2 and then just kill Amalia. Kind of want the life gain from Intimidation Campaign, so let's just do this right now. Go to 3, it's a little scary. Maybe discarding Spellgyre or Intimidation Campaign to Liliana. Maybe trying to get Aquazats back next turn. Another case doesn't bother me.
Drop it.
Yeah, I think I want to use Urtai and Liliana, right? They get to draw a card, unfortunately, but this way I'm gonna do Temple of the Dead right now. And hope they can't deal 3 directly to us. Another Channeler. Alright, we're learning. What was there was a life gain deck a few years ago in Standard that was very popular. It's kind of giving me flashbacks. Alright, let's play Intimidation Campaign. Just Eclipse doesn't really do anything. Okay. Well, if they want to trade with their Aquazats here, that's fine. Ooh, Liliana takes care of the Channeler too if they don't want to. Yeah, I think I'll just do this now. Alright, that is gonna do it. Well, little struggles there, but we made it through. Alright, another match with DIMIR Control. We are on the play. Seems like a pretty good opener to me. Got our sweet Verge land. We get Deduce. We got Anointment of Affliction if we need it. Robbery for some card advantage later on. Unfortunately, we are not able to counter the Beanstalk. That's a bit frustrating. So, potentially against some sort of domain or control deck. We get Intimidation Campaign down. Next turn, hold open Spellgyre probably. Or 3 steps ahead. What are you gonna do on turn 2? Okay. Have some beef with our campaign, I see. That is okay by me. I think I'll wait to play Liliana here. Another Beanstalk. I think we want to counter that. We don't really have any enchantment removal, so probably sideboarding in some Duresses next game. Jesus, these pets are extreme. Alright, we could play Liliana here, activate our clue, but I think I want to play Liliana with 3 steps ahead protection if we do not use 3 steps ahead on this turn. Trying to think what they would play next. I mean, probably an Overlord, right? Okay, nothing doing. Do we want a Demolition Field? Probably not. Also Robbery for 3. It's kind of appealing to me. I'm not going to save this for a WinCon. We don't have Jace's sideboarded in right now, so I think this is basically functioning as a draw 3 is fine. Kind of like Silver's... Oh. Great, they did not like me touching their deck. But I think we do lots of duresses. We do Stroke. We do Jace. And we get rid of a lot of our removal. Go down an Overlord. Liliana is pretty good. Go down and go for the throat. Go down one Liliana, I suppose. Game 2. A lot of quick concedes happening in this video. Alright, we have turn 1 duress. Seems good to me. Will they just scoop it up after seeing our dear duress? Negate, Overlord, Spelunking. I think I'll take, what do we want to take really? Don't have anyone to kill Binding, and we can play around Negate a bit, so I'll take Binding, I think. Gotta watch out for the boiler bilges, my favorite. Are they just gonna scoop it up again if we play the robbery? Alright, let's counter Beanstalk for sure. None of that. No beans will be stocked here. So, Naya, Overlord, Domain. I have been working on a version of this deck, but ended up just kind of getting excited about other color combinations with the Overlords, but Naya is definitely cool. Got the Tyvar sleeves. And I think we're just chilling this turn. It's unfortunate. Let's have Spellgyre open, or we can make a token with Fountain Port if we don't counter anything. Spelunking. Okay. Not slamming the Overlord into my untapped mana. Yeah, they could just negate Spellgyre here. Maybe they're trying to have enough open for Negate and Overlord. I could see that. So I'll just make a 1/1. We could draw with Spellgyre and make them use their Negate. Maybe that's what I should have done instead. I'm not quite sure, honestly. Play an untapped and have 2 modes with 3 steps ahead open. Seems good. Would love a Demolition Field for their Fountain Port. That'd be ideal. You want to slam that bad boy? Oh, they want to slam this bad boy. Alright, I think I'm going to let it resolve. They don't have up the Beanstalk on the field. This ramps them a bit, but they're already at such a high land amount that I'm not sure it'll make a huge difference. You want to trade? I will trade. Okay, they don't want to use their Fountain Port. And they don't want to play Overlord. Alright, we could have sacrificed our token there to draw, but then we make ourselves vulnerable to them playing Overlord on 4 mana, so let's see if Spellgyre resolves. I would love to get this Negate out of their hand. Ooh. I don't think I want the land. Creature land is obviously good, but in this situation, I think we need to get a little more excitement going. Ooh. Alright, I think I'm gonna just drop our Overlord. I suppose they'll be able to kill it with their own Overlord, but I just want to be drawing cards and setting up. Next turn we can play the end with Counterspell back up. Make a treasure. Another Counterspell seems good. Probably dropping Boiler Bilges right now and killing our 5/3, unfortunately. But such is life. And, yep. Probably trying the end their Boiler Bilge. So we have the right lands. I'm just going to do it on their turn. Let them draw, but before they get to attack with this 5/5 beast. Alright. Tap Fountain Port. Looks good. We attempt to exile. They negate. And we 3 steps ahead. Hope that they didn't just draw another counterspell. Kind of surprised they're rocking negate because I don't see any any blue lands in their deck besides the everywhere tokens. Alright, they do not draw another counter. Oh. Oh, come on. They really can't handle our victory. Alright, we are on the play. Seems like a good opener. Probably just going to get the Dark Slick Shores down on turn 1 to have cut down open. Not duress, just thinking about our sideboard lovingly. Boom. What do you say to that? Oh. You play something for me to cut down? That's so generous of you. This is why we have Anoint with Affliction in our deck. Alright, we can't do anything, so I'm going to Surveil. Don't think we want Ashiok against this matchup. We need just more kill spells ASAP. Liliana might be able to take care of this hero. So, I think we try. I could play Overlord to set up a bit more, but this Heartfire hero can explode quite easily. A little misdirection here, I suppose, with their sleeves and their avatar. Ooh, this only deals damage to opponents, not any targets. So that's kind of nice. Can't kill Liliana there. Robbery looking pretty bad. So our matchup definitely gets better after sideboarding in this case. If we don't draw anything, yeah, I think I just have to get Overlord down and draw into some answers. Not quite what I was looking for, I must admit. Play tap land, and Liliana has got a lot of heavy lifting to do. If we don't die right now, we could also Robbery. Hope to get some like shocks off the top of their deck to kill these little weenies. Alright, how much can they deal right now? 10 million? Oh. Only 12? Come on, you can do better. There we go. There we go. Good job. Very impressive. Well, only got one option.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it. I've always hated crowds.
We are dead to a lightning strike. Overlord feeling a little slow right now. Can they kill us? Probably. With one card. Maybe not. You will kindly discard that card right now. Ah. I am shocked.
Drop it.
So, do we need to keep open Anoint with Affliction for a haster? Probably. And then we can Outrageous Robbery after, at the end of their turn, I mean. Probably a shock again, I guess. Just do it now, come on. I mean, they don't know if we have a counterspell, but... Oh, there's no stick, so maybe not. Maybe not. Let's make them discard it.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Just a land. Had me scared there for a second, friendo. Well, we're still dead to a shock off the top. Nice. So until the end of our... Until your next end step, I see. Okay, in that case, get an Overlord down, hold up Anoint with Affliction, discard a land. Alright, what do they draw? Moment of truth before we completely pop off. The suspense. You will discard this card. Please. It's another land, okay. Good to know. We can't cast the Questing Druid quite yet. What do we need? We really need counter spells here, so I think I'm going to attack with the Overlord. Ooh, Spellgyre. Okay, Deadly Cover-Up can go. Spellgyre might save us. Could have played Show Off before attacking there, but I'm going to hold it up as a blocker. And we can Spellgyre whatever they do right now. I think that's worth Spellgyring, is it? Okay. That paid off. I did that because if they didn't draw a damage spell, which they didn't, like a shock, then we would be naked without a Spellgyre next turn. And this way we can just kill this thing. Okay, what to do? Alright, we can't quite win. Not quite. So, in that case, I'm just going to swing with these, see what we draw. Discard a land. We need to hold open Spellgyre and maybe a kill spell just to feel extra safe. So I'm not going to beef the Show Off here. And we definitely have lethal next turn. So let's get Question Druid down and just chill. And I think we have this. I think we got it. Snapchatting indeed. Okay, that does not save them. And that is a game, I believe. Game. Nice. Alright. And we get better on sideboard against this matchup. So Malicious Eclipse comes in, Acklazotz comes in, and Tidebinder. So we can definitely go down on some counter spells. Overlord. Go to game 2. Alright, I'm going to keep it. A little risky. Cut down is going to have to carry a lot of weight here. We don't get it till turn 2, so maybe I should have mulliganed there, but I feel a little bit of relief being in game 2, a little more flexibility. Wow, they mulliganed to 5. They didn't have a turn 1 play after that? Oh. What is happening there, Red? Ah. Something that would have been very good for me to counter. Good to know if we go to game 3, given that this will be hard to deal with. Tidebinder. Could play Liliana there. Let's Tidebind this by a little bit of time. Doesn't really shut down the forage though, does it? I think this will keep activating. Heist and deduce or cut down. Let's heist. Don't need to give them a card. Just want to get as much out of their hand as possible. Alright, they're going to shock this or use it. Okay, draw a card. Okay. Draw 2. Gives me more fodder to look at. It's fine by me. Guess I'll take the turn inside out. Could take either of these there, I think. Show them who's boss. Attack for 3. And I'm just going to deduce, but I'm going to hold open my mana in hopes that they think maybe I have a negate. Well, this does shut down the forge. That's great. I don't know why I thought it didn't. Yes. We slam this Liliana.
We all have things we'd rather.
I'll discard Demolition Field. Alright, so we now know they just have Snakesting and Veil. Yeah, let's just keep going. Tidebinder just needs to survive, so. Alright, Liliana taking a beating. Yeah, go for it. Liliana still survives, and
now you've got my attention.
now we can cut this down, and we can hold open 3 steps ahead to protect Tidebinder. And I think I'll discard Malicious Eclipse.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Keep attacking. Not sure what they can do at this point. What, Tidebinder, what an all-star. Draw. Nice. Go for the throat for the show off is great. I'm just going to keep plussing Liliana. We can get rid of our sweeper here, I believe. And I'll just kill the show off with whatever they do. I will counter the shock. Absolutely. Tidebinder going all the way. Oh baby, what an all-star. Good game. I'm having a lot of fun with this deck. These previous few games were all pretty quick, so maybe it's not the best sample size, but it does feel very capable and can kind of deal with whatever you throw at it. Probably switch out some of these cards. There's a lot of options in this color pairing, but this feels really good to me right now. Thank you so much for watching this video of my DIMIR control deck. I've been having a lot of fun playing it, and I hope you had fun watching it. So let me know in the comments what you think about this build and if you have any ideas for future DIMIR builds in Standard. And thanks again for watching this video. I will see you in the next one.